Hey, what's going on everyone out there on YouTube? I am back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about, I'm probably going to do a couple things because it's been a little bit since I've been on here, but today I want to do a video about DragCon. So I know it's late and I know it's been a while, but I had to make sure my thoughts actually coincided with what I thought, right? So I gave myself a little bit, thought about it. And I was like, okay, let me talk about it a little bit. So DragCon's over. It was fun. It was great. I had a little bit of things to say about it though. So if you've never been to DragCon, it's for RuPaul's Drag Race, and it's like for all the for the queens and the drag queens and all those people who are out there and stuff. Like wanting to show out, that's what it's there for. And it's kind of for a celebration of inclusivity and love and all that shit, like how it should be, right? But, so I'm going to kind of explain how the whole thing works, though. So it's a weekend thing. It's a 3-day thing. And you can get a weekend pass or you can get like a daily pass. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. Saturday's usually like the busiest day. Friday's like just the kickoff, and so it was really calm and chill. And Sunday's kind of calm and chill too, but they have a lot more going on Sunday than they do Fridays. And so I got the weekend pass. So I went and got the weekend pass. I think it was like $75. They had a VIP pass that was for $300. And this was my first time going. So I was like, okay, that's a lot. So I'm just gonna wait and see if it's worth it. So that way, if I go next time, or when I go next time, I'll know if I need to get it or not. So we end up going just for the weekend. Got the weekend pass and everything. And, just kind of walking around, just seeing everything. It's kind of, the layout's really cool. They have the pink carpet in there. It's really adorable, right? And then, you're just walking around and then you see like all the different booths and stuff for all the queens and whatever. And, so I went to go see a few different queens because I wanted to, I wanted to try and get some pictures when I can. They don't tell you this though, but most of the queens require you to purchase merch before you can get a picture with them. And I'm not really one that's for that. So, it took a little bit of getting used to, but I was like, okay, that was something I wasn't expecting. So if you're wanting to go to DragCon, just make sure you bring extra money for, if you want to bring extra money for that, so you can take pictures, that's good. I think the most that I saw was like $40. Like you had to spend $40 in their merch before you could take a photo with them. And I get that, I don't think they're paid to be there, so they kind of have to make money some kind of way. So I guess I get it, But then, let's see. So let's talk about the good things. There was a lot going on, like a shit ton going on. If you go into their website, it has a lot of the events listed out and stuff. And some of the events are only for VIP people. One or two would probably be worth the $300, but I still don't think so yet. And then also, they had like I said, the list of people. They had it shows their booths and all that stuff. I think it was well organized. I think everything was really good, and the fandom was really cool. It's cool to see everyone really showing out and really being a part of this this thing, this cultural phenomenon. And I hope it's not a phenomenon because that just implies that it's going to end soon. But it's nice to see that people are really digging it. You know what I mean? And I think it was just well organized. I think everything was put together really well. It's at the Los Angeles Convention Center, so that's cool. Just getting there though, just be careful because downtown LA is really crazy. So just watch out for the crazies there. Let's see. And other than that, they had concessions and stuff, so that was cool. So let me talk about the real reason why I'm making this video. I'm just trying to give you an overview of it. But let's talk about the real reason why I'm making this video. So, so there were a you, so I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this without sounding mean, but it's not like there are going to be queens watching my videos anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. So let me just say it. A lot of the queens weren't really nice, and you know, it seems like the only time they were really nice to you is when you're like paying them, you know, to take a picture with them, then they're nice to you. But other than that, like if you're seeing them in the hallway or something, like, and you like, you know, don't even like touch them, you know, you just say hi, you know, like hi, you know, so and so. And a lot of times they'll just like kind of just look at you, and then they'll just keep going. And then there are times too when you'll have like, you know, when you'll like, let's say there's like a crowd of people waiting for a particular queen, you know, and you're wanting to take a picture with, you're so excited, and you see another queen, she's just walking by, just walking by. Everyone's cheering and stuff, but then they don't wave, they don't really even pay them attention. You know, it's just kind of like, damn, that's kind of, you know, it's kind of fucked up. And you know, but there were nice queens for sure, but there were a few people in particular who I was just kind of shocked that they didn't really acknowledge people. You know, and not to put any names out there, but I'm going to anyway. So this wasn't at DragCon, so that may be part of the reason why. So, Mickey's had in West Hollywood, right? Mickey's is a bar, is a gay bar in West Hollywood, and they had a viewing party for the reunion. So I went there, and there were 3 queens who got invited. It was Brooklyn Heights, it was Silky, Ganache, and Vanjie. So I was really excited, and I went to it, and it was awesome. It was great. I got there early so that way I could get a good fucking seat, because it's like first come, first serve. So I'm sitting in the area like where most of the queens were sitting over here. So after everything was said and done, you know, it was awesome. The show ended. I asked Brooklyn for for a picture, because I mean, that's rude of me, but I did ask her for a picture. I mean, I wouldn't have been hurt, you know, I wouldn't have been in my feelings if she had said no, because it's like, I get it, I understand that. But she was so kind and so nice and willing to just be like, yeah, sure, you know, and it was really quick, took the picture, you know, I'm like, thank you so much, you didn't have to do that, you know, it was fucking awesome, you know. And she's very sweet and very kind and like just, you know, poised, you know. Silky, I saw her, but I didn't want to bother her. So I mean, because she was busy and she had a lot of people around her, so I didn't want to bother her or say anything to her. So I was like, okay, I'll let her do her thing. You know, I don't want to like be one of the thousands of other people who were like, oh my God, you know. So left her alone. And then after the reunion, everyone just kind of disperses. Everyone's like just drinking or whatever, you know. And you know, I see Vanjie standing, and I know she's talking to someone, but, you know, I was just like, Vanjie, you did it, you know, I was like, Vanjie, you did a real, didn't ask her for a picture or anything, you know, I was just kind of, you know, just trying to compliment her on how she looked and how she did. I was just like, you did a really good job tonight, you know, you were awesome. And she just kind of, like, the look, when I tell you the look that she gave me was very, like, you're not worthy to be talking to me. I don't know, I didn't, but let me tell you, when she went like this, she was like, I said, Vanjie, you did awesome. It was awesome. You did such a good job. You know, I'm just so excited. You know, and she was just like, thank you. I went like this. I was like, like you know that little meme with that the little kid where he's kind of just looking like kind of lost. Yeah, that was me. So I just kind of stood around a little bit, and I was just like, huh, okay. And I was waiting on a few of the friends to come. And while I was waiting on them, you know, I'm at the bar just drinking, you know, and I was talking to this other guy, and he was like, Vanjie was so, without even saying anything, he was like, Vanjie was so fucking rude. I said, oh my God, me too. What happened? You know, and he was telling me that he had this booth at DragCon, and he was trying to tell Vanjie about it, and he was just like, Vanjie didn't even care. Like, Vanjie just kind of blew it off. And I was like, oh my fucking God. It's like, I can't believe it. You know, it's just kind of like, it sucks. And you know, it's like, and I was like, man, I was so excited to meet her, and you know, and like, I was just so excited, and then it was just like, I don't even want to go see her DragCon anymore, you know, it's just like, damn, that fucking sucks. So, you know, like, I say all that to say that, like, a lot of the queens who were there weren't really nice, or like waving, or like, you know, really welcoming people, you know, and you could tell, like, You could tell. I feel like the queens who were, and it's bad to say this, but I feel like a lot of the queens who were the most humble were the ones who had like the short lines. But I will say I did get a pic with Adore. Adore was so fucking sweet and so nice, you know. And I felt bad because she was standing on her feet like literally all fucking weekend, you know. And you know, she was very nice, very sweet about wanting to take a picture and everything. So that was good, you know. But the queens who I met personally, like who I took a picture with personally, I didn't have problems with. It was the ones who I didn't even take a picture with, but I see how they interact with their with their fans and the people who were like actually waiting for them. It kind of sucks, man. You know, like, you know, they always say don't ever want to meet your biggest, you know, you don't want to meet your celebrity. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I get it. You know, it's like, fuck, man, that sucks. You know, it just sucks. But you know, like, I feel like there were people who could have been a lot better, who could have been a lot more welcoming to the people who were waiting for them. And like, even just, you know, even like if you could just like acknowledge them, you know, if you could acknowledge them and just like at least pay them some kind of mind. You know, some people didn't even like, some queens didn't even do that. You know, they were just kind of like, well, fuck you, thank you. It's just like, wow, bitch. Okay. So, you know, if you're going to go to DragCon, it's fun. It's an awesome experience. It's great. Just be prepared, because there's a lot of stuff going on. And, you know, if you do see a queen out there and you're trying to say hi to them, don't take it personally if they just don't respond. But with that being said, there are, I mean, in my opinion, if you have all these people waiting on you and you kind of make these little side eyes or these like really fake ass faces, you know, to like people who are like actually waiting on you in the crowd, it's just like, damn, that fucking, you know, that's bullshit. You know, so that's just what I think though. So I mean, if you've ever been, just put your comment down below. But I'm just saying, like, I just felt like exposing people. Vicky Vox is actually like the sweetest, most humble fucking drag queen I've ever met. And I know local queens here who aren't anywhere near as humble as she is. And who else? Nina West was fucking sweet. It's just so sweet. Who else? Todrick was kind of standoffish and prudish. Not that I'm surprised. Not that I'm surprised, but it's kind of like, you know, like, Willem was nice. Willem was very nice. I said Adore was already nice. Fucking Monique Hart was fucking sweet. Such a sweetheart. You know, and you see like Cameron Michaels. You'll see Cameron Michaels actually stopped and took pictures like with people. Like that shit doesn't usually happen. Like just walking around, you know? So I'm gonna leave you with this. If you want to go to DragCon, I say go Friday. The times are short though. It's like from 4 to 8, but it's so chill and it's so relaxed that, you know, there's not so many people around. So if you go from 4 to like that time on Friday, it's so nice and it's so convenient because it's quiet, you know. So I would say try going then, and then you know, try to go the other days just because it's, you know, it'll be fun. It'll be better those days. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything like about my experience, just leave them in the comment below, and I'll be more than happy to address it. But I just felt like exposing people, and I wanted to talk about DragCon anyway. So, but yeah, Banji was rude as fuck. But but Brooklyn was awesome. Silky was awesome, and most of the queens just weren't really nice. But anyway, leave your comments down below, and I'm probably gonna come back with another video because I want to talk about something else. So, so you guys have a good Father's Day, and have fun with your dad, and enjoy yourself. And I'll be right back. Peace.